Well, hail everybody. Welcome on into the Midnight Prism. Of course, I am your host, Drew, aka Supreme Heretic. It's great to see everyone. I see we've got the usual suspects in chat. I've got RR here. I've got, he's kind of manning, doing the two-man thing, sort of modding and holding it down and enjoying the show as well. Tehillim was here first. He's doing the same thing. He's wrenching it up and he's hanging out. Hail to Dwayne Erickson. Good to see you. Love seeing you, man. We've got a new subscriber. I want to welcome Iron Oxide into the house. Thank you, brother, for the support. I appreciate it. You know, it's nice to get some new blood in here. And I do certainly appreciate the support. And Iron, when I get a chance later, I will do the same with your channel, bud. I like to try to support fellow creators, those who support me. So we'll get you all packed and stacked and squared away later. So, all right. Well, guys, first off, touch on a few things recently. I'm coming off turning 51 years old. I just coming off my birthday. Well, technically 2 days ago, but it still feels like yesterday. Big shout out to the missus because she made it very memorable. As you can kind of see behind me, we still got birthday balloons up, decoration. She went all out for me, guys, and I got a good one. You know, we may not have Jack, but she made it happen. I'll tell you, she is a resourceful woman, and not to steal too many wrestling references. She's the best in the world. So love so I love her.
I love you too.
Yeah, I love you, baby.
I love you too,
You know, funny enough, and hail to Philip Gaming. Great to see you as well, dude. Funny enough, guys, I was doing show prep earlier. I was looking for some new Squatch stuff that we haven't shown yet. And boy, did I find some. And, it's funny. I never thought she'd go down the rabbit hole with me, but Athena is also kind of going down the rabbit hole too. She's sitting there kind of glued to the phone watching the Squatch videos with me. And we were just having a good old time doing the show prep earlier. So, I wanted to do that. Well, Rita, if you're trying to sleep, this is probably not the show to watch because what I'm going to share from the jump here, guys, is pretty deeply disturbing. And Rita, much love, and Dwayne, much love, and hail, Resolute Germ. I see you made it in, buddy. Great to see you. The first piece of evidence, and this is, guys, this is going to freak you the hell out. Is look, I'm a grown ass man, and this freaked me the hell out. I don't think this one that we're going to share is anything like a hoax or anything like that, because in my lifetime, I have never, ever, ever heard a noise or series of noises like this. So let me go ahead and cue this up. Let's get it shared. And you guys will probably be on the edge of your seat for this one, because I was. I just made the hair on the back of my neck stand straight up. It freaked the hell out of Athena too. So let me just get this shared. Got the setup here. So here we go. We're also sharing audio on this, so we're good. Check this out. All right.
Started to hear stuff out here, and over here on 97 on the rest stop. And I don't know.
Listen really closely.
What the hell is that? What the heck is that? What the absolute fuck is it? Starting to regret that I stopped at this rest stop. And they say Bigfoot isn't real? I don't even want to stick my arm out the window. I can't believe.
Oh, man. Guys, listen. That to me was compelling as hell. That was compelling as hell, because when it got later into the clip, all right, and mind you, this guy's a trucker. He's pulled into a rest stop on the highway, remote rest stop. You saw the setting. And when you have basically a wooded area, many of those rest stops, for those of you who are veteran travelers, you know this. Many of those rest stops are basically built right on top of woods. They're right there. That would have absolutely had me in a ball in the back of my sleeper with the doors locked. And yes, RR, you are 100% correct. Very, very, very distinctive sound. And then in case you guys didn't catch it, the cadence of it, when you could hear towards the end of the clip, not at the very end, but when it got to the last quarter of the clip, you could hear the one right before that big howl, like a roar mixed with it. That was, in my opinion, that was an agitated, very large, pissed off creature. And it was close. And I feel scared for those truckers. I mean, Jesus, that thing was close. Or it sounded damn close. But man, that clip was super, super, super compelling. If you want to help the channel, you can help the channel in an immediate fashion by using the handy dandy Stream Elements link right there, streamelements.com/supremeheretic/tip. Click on that link and you can help the channel. Always appreciated, never required. Now, I think, as I said, in my opinion, it's the real McCoy. Well, I'm interested to see what you guys think of that. I want you to weigh in. Let me know. But to me, that was compelling. RR said it definitely was not a happy sound, correct? That thing was agitated as all get out. Hail to Scattered Night. Hail to Radioactive. Great to see you as well, dude. We're kind of getting initial reaction off the first bit of Sasquatch evidence we have for tonight. And man, the clip I just played was super, super, super compelling. So that's the only thing I'm wondering where 97 is. You know, I thought about that, Resolute. I thought about the bear thing, and you can make the case for it because especially the roar, but I've never heard a bear make that distinctive kind of howl before. Rita says that was creepy. Man, I'll tell you what, if I heard that shit and I was at a rest stop, I would be, as I said, in the fetal position in my vehicle, or I would be arrested for speeding because I would be pulling out of that bitch at 90 miles an hour. I mean, that's just whatever the hell that was. Holy shit, that was ungodly scary. I mean, you talk about unnerving sounds. Ugh. Well, you guys want to we'll take a look at something else here. We'll move on to the next one. And this one is a little more up for debate. Little more up for debate on this one. But I think when you look at it and take it for what it is this one is, to me, this next one, it has authenticity to it. And let me cue this bad boy up too. All right. This one's a short, so bear with me. Bear with me on this one. It's a short, so it's going to appear on the screen a little bit wonky, but check this out. Let me pull it up again here. Present. Share screen. All right. Check. Let's take a look at this one.
Definitely big, broad. Whatever this creature is, definitely is walking pretty stiff if it looks like to me, like with no neck. But let us know what you think. Let's check this out again and drop a comment below. We're not 100% the backstory on this, but we heard that this came from
watch
a
again,
Cox
guys.
trail camera, that they were set up on a missing person case or someone like that. Not 100%, just sent to us by one of our people, but just check this thing out and let us know what you think. And wow, I mean, it's definitely big, broad. Whatever this creature is, definitely is walking pretty stiff if it looks like to me, like with no neck. But let us know what you think. Let's check this out again and drop a comment below. We're not 100% the backstory on.
That one to me could go either way, but it's hard to say. I look at the face on it, and I look at the fact that it had eye shine. Hail to Awesome One. What's going on? So I look at those two things, plus the musculature of it. When you see its shoulder, its arm, man, that damn thing looks massive. I mean, and it looks like one of them sons of bitches that could just pull a tree out the ground and put it back in upside down. You know, they estimate most Sasquatches are up over 1,000 pounds. Man, that thing was easily about 1,300 pounds. So that clip right there is quite interesting. I don't know what you guys think of that one, but that one there was quite interesting to me. I don't know. You guys give me your feedback on that one. Tell me what you think. This is an awesome one, dropping off the worms. Yeah, I'm very interested to see in this drop that's coming up about all these different classified files if somehow we get something about Bigfoot. R says Big Mike roaming around out there scaring people. Oh my gosh. You know, we got a whole united resistance based on what happened over the past few days. You know, Big Mike, his significant other, it appears the birth certificate people were right on that one. Hail to our good friend Wes Moody of whatever cast. Whatever. Great to see you as we talk some Sasquatch this evening. Yeah, you just missed some interesting clips that I had, Wes. I want to actually show this to you because we played it. You know, this was really compelling. This is the first one that we looked at tonight. And I want you to see this specifically because I want to hear your take on it, given the fact that you're a pretty measured guy. So let's go back to it real quick. We can get it queued up again. Yep. Wes and I are working on that theory. D.B. Cooper was indeed eaten by Bigfoot. Here you go, Wes. Take a look at this. Or a listen.
What the heck is that? What the absolute fuck is it?
Listen to this roar that comes in.
Starting to regret that I stopped at this rest stop. And they say Bigfoot isn't real? I don't even want to stick my arm out the window.
All right. So, what did you think of that? because I don't know, that noise was downright. I can't unhear that. And that roar in the particular in the one particular portion, that just brings it home because that's scary as shit. If I ever go apparently on a Bigfoot investigation, guys, I was told by the missus I'm on my own because she's keeping her ass in the car. so yeah, and especially if she hears something like that. Hey, Kronos, it's good to see you, my friend. Yeah, so that was the first one we watched or we listened to, Wes. That was, I think, to me, big. I felt it was pretty compelling. I really did. Then we watched supposed trail cam footage of a Squatch. I was intrigued by that because of the thank you, Kronos. I was intrigued by that because of the sheer size by scale of the creature and whatnot. And I'll play that clip one more time just to get everybody caught up because we did have a few latecomers. So let me go ahead and we'll share that one here really quickly. All right. Now, mind you, this is again. So it might look a little wonky.
Someone like that. Not 100%, just sent to us by one of our people, but just check this thing out and let us know what you think. And wow, I mean, it's definitely big, broad. Whatever this creature is, definitely is walking pretty stiff if it looks like to me, like with no neck. But let us know what you think. Let's check this out again and drop a comment below. We're not 100% about in case or someone like that. Not 100%, just sent to us by one of our people, but just check this thing out and let us know what you think. And wow, I mean, it's
It does have eye
definitely
shine.
big, broad.
The musculature of the arm and the way it is.
Whatever this creature is, definitely.
Now that one's up for debate, although I look at it as, again, I lean a little bit more on the side of that one might be a little too good to be true, but there is some detail there some very interesting detail there when it comes to the arm musculature. Hmm. Now listen, I am on the side, and you guys know this. I'm on the side of the Squatch being a real thing. I am. It makes sense to me, and the reason that I've always said that is I believe there are plenty of uncatalogued species out there that no one in the realm of science has even discovered that could be very relatable to us. And then there's a whole nother end of the spectrum where, if you know anything about Sasquatch, there is a community within the Sasquatch field that believe that this creature has special properties. Some say it can cloak, move in and out of dimensions. There are portals that these things travel through. RR says the interdimensional theory is most interesting. Yes, it is. And what was it that Spock said? You rule out the logical, and whatever remains, however unlikely, is very likely the truth. And that's why you can't 100% rule it out for sure. I personally don't think that they have these weird mystical properties people put on them. I know the Native Americans have said from time to time that they're special animals. They have mystical properties to them. But I think still that it is just an animal. There really is a sort of bridge between humanity and whatever these are. I really do believe that. I have leaned towards that since I was a kid. Now, I may be wrong. They may have these special mystical properties. I don't know. But I've seen more evidence to the more animal, just uncatalogued species of animal that is the explanation for what they are. They could be connected to the Nephilim. Do a shot. Radioactive says Nephilim dance party. Tehillim says, Drew, have you ever looked into the book of Enoch and some of the stories that come from it about the Nephilim, fallen angels, etc.? Yes, I've done some research on the book of Enoch. I do need to deep dive it one of these times and just read it in depth. Wes says, I saw something weird run across the I-5 on the way to Washington in Oregon. Very interesting. It could have been a very rangy illegal. By the way, some later breaking news, just to clue you guys in, and we will tackle this tomorrow, likely on the Midnight Prism. Yes, we're on the Midnight Prism. On United Resistance. Named Assistant Director of the FBI, Dan Bongino. Very interesting. So Dan Bongino is now your Assistant Director of the FBI. So now you have Kash Patel and Dan Bongino, a.k.a. the Brothers of Destruction, because they are about to destroy the deep state. So that'll be very interesting to talk about tomorrow. Man, I really do. I like these clips that I found. I really do. I mean, there's genuinely these are very, very good. I'm interested to see if there was oh man, oh god, there was another one that I also wanted to share with you guys that I found, and I gotta track it down again. Damn, it was really good. Let's see if I can track it down. Here we go. Now this one, guys, this one here will they'll never, Kronos, I can answer that right now. They're never going to give you any insight into Area 51 because it's still super top secret. They're never going to do that. If they do, they're going to lie. They're never going to talk about what's made at Area 51. If they do, I'll be shocked. All right, guys, check this one out. This one is freaky too. I want to set this clip up. This is a guy on a bow hunting trip, Banff Park boundary, September 2023. And I want you to really pay attention because this shows all the classic Bigfoot behaviors, and you can see how angry this thing gets that this guy is trespassing in his territory. Pay attention behind the trees right there. Hail, Adiga Outlaw. Now, did you see the guys? You see that creature's reaction. That was, to me, a territorial animal that got really pissed off at them. And that thing, the way that it hurled that tree with ease after it busted that sizable tree across another one, that was freaky. That was freaky. And the hunter that was in that blind, the bow hunter that was in that blind, had to have been shitting himself in fear. I mean, because you could hear that thing growling. And the way it was shaped and everything else, that was no bear. And no bear is going to stand up and just rail that tree like that. Now, that is also a very compelling video. I would say out of the three, the howls and that are the two most compelling things of evidence that we have tonight. The other one on the trail cam, I'm not so sure about. That one, man, it's hard to fake that one, to me. You know, that's a good that's a good question, Kronos. No, you absolutely did. I get it. But no, that to me, guys, that clip was very, very compelling, to say the least. And I consider it only because it has the signature behaviors. Does. You know, and the low growls and the violent tree knock, the aiming of debris at people. And then the just the way that it kind of just sat there and stared the guy down, like dared him, like keep coming, cross this line. I agree. I agree, RR. I agree. Definitely. Because you can actually see demonstrated behavior. And, the subject is clear enough. The Sasquatch, you could still see the Sasquatch behind the trees. And you can see the general outline of it. So I think that one is it gives you pause to where you can say, okay, there might be something to this. I think so. I'll tell you one thing, man. I wouldn't want to piss off one of them creatures. Can you imagine something, guys, like 11 foot tall, about 1,200 pounds, that can just it could literally take you. And for those of you that used to watch baseball, you remember that famous clip of Bo Jackson breaking a bat over his knee? Man, that Sasquatch would break your back over his knee. My God. That thing would just break one of us in half. So yeah, I don't know that I'd want a chance pissing off one of those things. But I don't know. I really get into the legend of Bigfoot, the existence of Bigfoot, because I don't know. There's just something majestic about them big ass apes. If you want to call them apes, whatever they are, hybrids, apes, whatever. Something majestic about them. I know the Native Americans, they respect them. So I don't know. They've always been the most interesting cryptids to me. I mean, the legend of Loch Ness Monster is great. We've covered it on here before. The stuff about UAPs, but I think a lot of us, me, RR, CJ, some other people, a lot of us have talked together, and I think a lot of us look at UAPs as our technology that we already control that we just don't know about. So, and most of us here, we still think Project Bluebeam is coming. So, so not to say UAPs aren't interesting, because they are, but I'm just not all the way in on the alien connection yet. Chrono says Nessie, or RR says Nessie. Kronos says she is a bonny lass. Can help the channel 2 ways. Hit the if you want to help via Cash App, it's $ Patriot Journalist 74. If you want to just tip the show, streamelements.com/supremeheretic/tip. Use that handy dandy link. And always appreciated, never required. Thank you. Hail to the lovely Sherry. Great to see you. Oh, we're just going squatching tonight, Sherry. We've been talking about Bigfoot. We had some really cool stuff that we shared earlier. And man, I don't know. I want to ask Adega, because Adega, I don't know if I've ever flat out asked you what your take was on the Sasquatch. I want to see where Adega's at with it. By the way, guys, earlier we were mentioned United Resistance. Make sure that you check in. Most likely tomorrow. I'll probably do Resistance tomorrow since I'm working Tuesday. So we'll have Resistance somewhere about the 5 or 6 o'clock hour, because we've got a lot of news to get through. Guys, by the way, the only thing missing yesterday, even though I'm glad that we had the birthday stream earlier in the week, the only thing missing the other day for my birthday was you. But I'm glad that I got some time with you tonight. As I said, still got the birthday decos up. We got to get down. Tehillim says maybe you should look for any bunyip hunters. Degas says, I haven't made up a solid opinion yet. I have theories, but nothing concrete. Fair enough. Fair enough, brother. It's definitely a fascinating topic, Adega. And I know with your background, interesting just biologically and anthropologically to think of. Oh, well, Kronos, happy birthday to your mom. All right. Well, I do this show every Sunday so we can escape. Just escape for a while and talk about interesting things, maybe not of this world, maybe because we want to get away from this world, as crazy as it is. And I am glad to do this change of pace, provide this, because it's enjoyable. And it's good for the mind to wonder what's out there. Hail, Determinus S. It's great to see you. Adega says, my opinion is focusing on type of reasoning beyond being more than a beastly animal. Oh, very cool. Yeah, thank you so much, Terminus. Love you. It is Kronos. You know, it's funny. The imagination is in short supply. And listen, guys, I don't want to go on a soapbox to end the show, but it is my show, so I'm going to do it. One of the things we're lacking in society now is we got away from our imaginations. We got away from that sense of wonder. Now, ever since the computer age took over and we got into social media, we've gotten more connected to the online world and less connected to the outside world. And we forgot in so many ways what reality is because we've been living in manufactured reality. We've been living in a world of nonstop gaslighting and, just conditioning you to, believe the very basic things that are true to be false. We've gotten away from good organic escape because there's no originality that is being used by the people that once created that being Hollywood. They've just been a bunch of satanic pedophile fucks who have very marginal ideas. They can't do anything without everything being about political activism. They can't come up with a good story on their own. We can't have male protagonists anymore. We can't have the damsel in distress or the knight in shining armor anymore. We've gotten away from the principles of wonder. We've gotten away from good creativity. And I miss it. That's why this show, as weird as the subject matter is, it's an escape. It's a chance to sit around that fire with friends, talk about weird, creepy shit. And I wouldn't do it with anyone else because I enjoy you and I enjoy that all of you are thinkers and imaginers. Never, ever change that. All right, on that note, you guys, I need to retire for the evening. I need to get some sleep. I have things to get done with my Monday. And then I will come back at you with the United Resistance. So I will see you guys tomorrow for United Resistance. Again, that will be between the 5 and 6 o'clock hour. 5 and 7 o'clock hour. Let's give it a generous window just to be safe. And we will do that because, as I said, we'll talk about Obama's birth certificate. We'll talk about Dan Bongino. We'll talk about the Ashley St. Clair situation some more. We got a lot of stuff to cover tomorrow on Resistance. You have a wonderful night, Sherry. Love, love, love you. Adega, love you, man. RR, love you, buddy. Kronos, much love to you, my friend. Wes, if you're around tomorrow, you come on and co-host with me. But thank you to everyone that came out tonight. Thank you to Rita and Dwayne. Thank you to Helam. Thank you to Terminus Est. Thank you to Iron Oxide that subscribed earlier. Again, thank you so much. And I'll make sure that I return the favor. And, guys, I'm glad to be back in the saddle doing this. Thank you to Radioactive. Thank you to Resolute Germ. Thank you to all the folks that showed up. I appreciate you. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We will see you tomorrow for the Resistance. Media assets. Oh, I got media assets, baby. Ha ha.